with, like you talked about election fraud and how, they're disputing this and that. I mean, first of all, you do aware that the Democrats have talked about election fraud several years ago.
Okay, so let's go with that. Yes, I am aware. Did the Democrats incite an insurrection?
No.
Okay. To your knowledge, have Democrats fought profusely in courts election fraud about maybe a presidency that Donald Trump didn't win the 2016 election? Did they fight it in the courts? And are they still? Is there anybody that's still not willing to admit that they lost an election to a Republican?
No. But,
okay,
but
so
I'm
that's my
talking
point.
about the 2016 Bernie primary, where many argue that the 2016 primary was stolen against Bernie Sanders. A lot of Democrats, just like the 2000 Al Gore election, and this is one of the reasons why there's still.
But the Al Gore election came down to about 100 votes in Florida. I think that is a fine line between contesting an election, rightfully so, down to a couple hundred votes in a presidency, and millions and millions and millions of more votes put forth by Joe Biden. I think you understand where I'm going with this, Cyrus. I don't think that's a very fair analogy to make. Last I checked, Democrats haven't incited an insurrection to try to overthrow our government. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I just want to make sure that anybody who disputes election fraud is not automatically a right-winger. I just want to make sure you're aware about that.
I am aware of that, but the reason why I'm not I am aware, Cyrus, but Hillary Clinton conceded the following day. Okay, Donald Trump to this day has still not conceded that he lost the 2020 election, and he's going to take that to his grave.
I see that, but then here's the real kick of it.
Okay.
Why is it that when people have these kinds of viewpoints, social media censors them? I know someone who was laughing about Joe Biden getting 81 million votes. He didn't even say the election was stolen. He was just laughing in a live video stream. YouTube took down the video. If these were such false statements, isn't it better for people to bring their opposing viewpoints, to bump them?
No, here's why.
Yeah.
Here's why. Here's an example. Okay. January 6th. When you put up, as you would call them, opposing viewpoints, I call them lies. When you put up ridiculous conspiracy theories, people can get hurt and people can die. January 6th is the perfect example of that. Sir, you're entitled to your opinions, right? We're Americans, right? We are entitled to our own opinions, but we're not entitled to our own facts.
But other issues like vaccines, race, many other issues, people get censored. And it's also, even the left have even said that they've been censored, too.
Well, if people, it's a case-by-case basis. That's my issue with this, Cyrus. Every situation is different. Are there situations where maybe people should not have been censored? Sure. I've been censored a couple times where I thought it was absurd. But it's a case-by-case basis. But I'll leave you with this, Cyrus, right? If you say something that can harm people, if it's medical misinformation, or if it can incite people to commit violent acts, then they should be censored. That's my personal opinion. But here's the deal. It comes down to a private business. It's not, freedom of speech. If you're talking about social media, it's private business, and they should be